Hey everybody, this is Grace, and you may see little patches of ice on the road. Well, the temperature right now is 58. This is the third day in a row, I think. The temperature has been in the 50s, the highs. And it feels like whenever I left, it feels like it said 65. We still have snow here in Texas, north of Dallas. Yeah. Anyway, I'm on my way to go buy some toothbrushes. And there's a reason for this. Now, before recently, I was making videos about weird things that had been happening. And it had been happening since July, August, stuff like that, besides all the health things. But just weird things. And I don't know which all that I mentioned, because basically it coincides with when Adam's niece, she's 31 years old, was staying with us this time around. She's left the country a couple days ago and is never going to return. Thank goodness. Because, like I said, the weirdness coincided with when she was in our home. And he knew it. I would tell him some of it, and it wasn't happening to him, it was happening to me. And I saw the look on his face when I first said some of them were really bad. And he looked at me like, whoa. You know, he understands mental illness, mental disease, mental disorders. They don't tend to use the medical model anymore, and haven't for 20, I don't know how many years. I know they were discussing that when I was a student, so I'm 61 now, so hey, that was quite a bit of time ago. But anyway, this is about the toothbrushes. Well, I'm going to buy myself new toothbrushes. And, yeah, because, well, during this time, you know, Adam and I weren't always home, and sometimes she was alone at home. And, well, one time I got up, you know, in the morning to brush my teeth, and the toothpaste, I told Adam, I said, this toothpaste tasted awful. Threw it away, of course. But it wasn't the toothpaste, it was the toothbrush. So, of course, it got thrown away. Just tasted weird. Never have I ever tasted anything like that before. I think many of us have watched shows where somebody out for revenge takes somebody's toothbrush and, you know, cleans something with it and puts it back. Yeah. And I mean, I've never in my whole life, 61 years old, have I had that taste before, that, you know, that problem. Well, that was earlier on. But since Adam made her leave and our house, go to one of his brothers, and another one of her uncles, and she had to come back so she could pack the rest of her stuff and leave. And she was there for a couple of weeks, you know, take care of business and everything. And during that time, I went to. I am the only person who uses our half bath. Okay, you know, Adam and I work it out. This is how we work. Downstairs we have 2 bathrooms, a master bathroom, and the half bath. And I like the half bath. And in it has a large linen closet, but basically, you know, use it for things like paper products. You know, 2 different kinds of Kleenex. We get them at Costco, you know, in bulk, and you know, things like this. And it's no linens are in there. So yeah, it's a big enough, like I walk in and I can look, you know, to get stuff. So well, one day I don't know what I was looking for, probably a toothbrush, and I walked in it and I noticed something on a shelf. It was kind of mixed in, and I'm like, what the crap? There were several, I think I counted 7 at least, tubes of toothpaste that had been partially used. Okay. I'm like, what the crap? You know, different types. I mean, they were mostly Sensodyne because that's usually all that we have. There was a couple of others, and I'm like, I think a couple of others, or maybe just a smaller tube of Sensodyne. And I just like, oh, whatever. And I know, I told myself, there's no way that I did this, because this is not my way. I would not be doing something like that. At least, you know. But Adam later on said, don't you remember the time you were trying out different toothpaste? I never would have done that many. No. Because they were all but 2 of them were the same toothpaste. No. But that wasn't it. There were also toothbrushes. Seriously, I would never do that. Whenever I finish with the toothbrush, I throw it away. You know, I'd heard years ago, I don't know if this is right or not, but it was like you have to, if you have an illness, you throw your toothbrush out, you know, afterwards, like a cold or something, whatever it was. I'm not an expert. Don't take this as 100% for certain. Nope. But it's every 3 months you throw them out, just because every 3 months. But if it's illness, you also throw them out. And that's what I do. I don't put them on a shelf with other toothbrushes. And I never take them out of their packaging. Okay, where was I? I was talking about the toothbrushes. Now, I never take them out of the packaging until I need them. You see? I don't put them just a toothbrush on a shelf, like I said. And I don't remember how many toothbrushes were on the shelf. There were also the other ones, and there were a few, and they were opened. I mean, yes, you know, if I buy 2, I'm going to open it. Still 1, but I don't trust it. That was the more recent thing, and so she left, and I got one of Adam's toothbrushes, a new one in this package and everything, and they're just too rough for me. And she left, like I said, a couple days ago, and thank goodness. Seriously, my thought was good riddance, because this woman was weird, very weird. No, there's something I know more than that, but weren't forewarned, weren't even asked if she could come 2.5 years ago. We weren't asked, and it wasn't discussed. Discussed. Anyway, you know, there was no discussion about it. It just was boom. She's here from a different country. She actually had come through Canada. Had been staying in Canada for a little while. That's not where she originates. But anyway, I'm going to be doing more on these things. Actually, I haven't actually gone in the store. I had to call Adam. And then when I get back, maybe I'll add a little bit to this.